He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So UCF's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Bummer. This guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes L.J. Martin. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Martin. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. On the run, it's Martin.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and 3. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Breaks free and he might be gone. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Cougars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dumps it off in the flats. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Slams ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, BYU.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And play stop for just a second.
Beautiful.
There is an injured Knight on the
Beautiful
field.
drive.
He'll bring it out.
What?
Jackson. That is a decision.
You bought the bundle or you bought the pass?
UCF has it
Yeah.
once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down.
Yeah, the pass. That's what I was asking, because if you have the pass, you get to play tomorrow. But the bundle you play on Monday, I think.
Hand off, Duke Watson running left.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you
I
know,
think.
linebackers
I know this one. This one was 7 days. I don't know if
somewhere, and
they're
sometimes
coming
it goes
out
to a DB,
with an
but the
early.
offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Yeah. That somebody else bought the bundle too by accident.
That's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that.
Nah, I would wait after that.
To throw that thing away, live to play
Yeah.
another play, but
I only signed up for the pass. I would have bought the bundle, but the pass gave me $20 off.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, 130.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. On the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have a regular tackle.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Martin. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, BYU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Now the play fake. Throws it deep. He's got it on the left. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, here's Watson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Run in the red zone. It's Watson. There's some room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Oh, no, I
From
jumped.
the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah.
Maybe a momentary scare.
Playing the computer, so it's going to go
Saw
fast.
the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them one
Yeah,
point
this is
closer.
disgusting.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Going with the counter play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
Here's a little room there. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Cougars. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Martin. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking for space. It's Martin. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. It's complete. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Martin. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Back over to your game inside the bounce house. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Zings it complete to the right. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Wade. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he can go. And they're able to make the tackle. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The give on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, the deficit is still 19. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside, it's Martin. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Under fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Chambers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
Makes a grab and room to run. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds. The Knights are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Finding some room. But powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the red zone, it's Chambers. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Here comes the option. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. It's Charles. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first.
Makes the grab in their space. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They just keep firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, baby.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take